Okay, today is March 1st, 2015. We are doing a conversation today with my son, Dakari. The last time we've done a conversation with each other on video camera has been October 2013. So the first thing I want everyone to know, Dakari, is why don't you give them the, the rundown, how old you are, what grade you're in, that type of thing. Go ahead.
I'm 12 years old. I'm in 6th grade, and I don't know what else to talk about.
Okay, well, what kind of classes do you have now that you're in middle school? Because the last time I think you talked about the fact that you were going to middle school. But now that you're there, what would you say to somebody else that's going into 6th grade type of stuff? Is it any different?
Yeah, because in my school there's like 1,000 kids or something like that.
Okay. So
in order to maintain this, you have to have like a blue line and cross the middle. And one line you go forward, the other line you go back. To keep it from like people hurting each other or hitting each other.
Yeah. If it was cars, what would they call that? No. Start with a T. Everybody get together. If they're not going in, if you have too many cars on the road at one time, they call it traffic. So to help the school traffic, you guys have certain sides of the blue line you have to be on to go in different directions in the building?
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay. So do you like school?
No.
Do you like any of your classes?
Yeah.
Okay, what classes do you like?
Science, band, and that's pretty much it.
Science and band. Okay. What do you like about band?
That I only have to follow a couple of rules. Then like sitting down in my chair, I can ask the teacher and actually can do something for once with my hands, except from writing and that stuff.
What do you play? What instrument?
Clarinet.
Okay. How long have you been playing the clarinet?
1 year and a couple of months.
It's only been 1 year? How old were you when you started playing the clarinet?
11.
Okay, and how old are you now?
12.
I guess it's only been a year, huh? Seems like it's been longer than that, doesn't it? It's been how many school years?
1 school year.
Just in 6th grade?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't play in 5th grade?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, okay. So maybe you were 10 when you started. 10 to 11 was 5th grade. 11 to 12 was 6th grade. So for a little longer than a year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you read music? Can you read the music notes on the sheet, or do you play by ear?
Yes, I do read the music.
Can you play by ear? Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, when you play by ear, it's like you are able to play the music without ever seeing it, but just because you heard it before. Can you play any songs like that? Okay, so you only use music to play? You only can read music?
Sometimes I do it, but not that much.
Can you play any songs that you have never seen the music for? That you've heard the song before and you can play it on the clarinet?
No.
Okay. Okay, well some people, that's called playing by ear. They've heard something and then they can pick up whatever instrument they have and be able to use it, play that song. Okay. What do you like about science?
In 5th grade I actually get to see some organs, which that isn't fun, but at least you can actually tell what's in your body and stuff. You just don't sit around and show you a diagram. You actually see the body parts.
So which ones did you see? Do you remember from?
I saw a sheep heart.
Okay.
So I think a liver. I don't know.
Okay.
Or in a stomach.
Okay.
And lungs.
Were these all part of the sheep?
Yes.
Did you touch any of them?
Actually, yes.
Really?
Yeah. But I actually felt soft.
Okay. Okay. So, how about this year in science? What are you enjoying? For 6th grade.
Right now, I've been enjoying. I was enjoying like the moon thing because
What is that called? Do you know what kind of science it is?
the phases of the moon.
Okay.
Because there's actually more to the moon than you actually probably don't know.
Like what? Give me some things that I might not know.
That there's always a light side and a dark side of the moon. And we are on the dark side, but there's light going to it because of the sun.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I didn't know that. Anything else?
There's a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, and the moon is both involved with it.
Okay.
And primarily, a solar eclipse is when the moon is blocking the sun, blocking the Earth, but only parts of the Earth.
Okay. Well, I got a question. You have some other classes that you didn't mention. Okay. Like English. I know you may not totally like English, but what kind of things are you learning in English that hasn't been too bad? Nothing?
No.
You don't like English at all?
No, it's not No, it's not being forgiving right now. It's not being forgiven. None of it.
Well, how about learning the different types of fiction?
Non-fiction and in fiction, I think I know the difference between.
I mean, no, the different parts of fiction. You remember you learned the different parts of fiction? They had things like what?
They have non-fiction.
I know that's non-fiction. I know that. That's anything that's true.
Fantasy.
Okay, so there's fantasy and fiction.
Realistic. Realistic fiction.
Okay, which is what?
Things that can actually happen, but can't happen.
Okay, realistic fiction is the fact that it's not a true story in the sense that the characters are really real people in real life, but the conditions and the environment are definitely real. Okay, so what else? What other kind of fiction? I think my favorite kind of fall underneath fantasy.
I was about to say, there's fables.
Okay.
And those are a type of fiction. Like a subcategory instead of like a main category.
Okay. I like fables. What else?
Information. Wait, no.
What are the subtitles for that? Do you remember?
No.
How about the things
No,
that
graphic
Disney...
novel.
How about graphic novels is a form of fiction. What about what Disney, the guy that writes Disney cartoons, what kind of stories are they normally?
Mystery?
Cinderella.
Mystery?
Cinderella? No, not mystery. I guess it is some mystery in Cinderella, but no, that's not what they call that particular. Huh?
Cinderella, the movie.
They have like Tinkerbell, Peter Pan. What are those?
Those are fiction.
Yeah, but what kind? You forgot.
Fairy
I
tales.
stumped you.
You just said it.
Fairy tales. Oh, I didn't hear you. Fairy tales. Okay. So what about? Okay, so you have science. You have 2 English classes actually. One that tell you about reading fantasy type books and how to pick out information in that, and the other teaching you how to decipher through realistic and factual information, non-fiction stuff, right? Then you have band, and you also have math. How we feel about math?
Still hate math.
But you do very well in math.
I still hate it.
Okay, well, I guess it ain't a requirement that you love it. How about social studies?
Okay. I don't get tested very often, or test them. I don't get that very often, but or quizzes or any of that stuff. It's just we're just getting a lot of homework. That's just it.
Okay, what are you learning about currently? Or
Mexico.
Okay. Which is a what?
Which
is
is in
state?
It's a state, but it's really called the United Mexican States.
United Mexican States? What's called the United Mexican States?
No, we're not Mexicans. I'm not in Mexico. I don't know. It's like us, except
they have multiple.
Yeah, there's multiple states.
So Mexico is not a state. It is a what?
It's
If they're like us, meaning that we are the United States of America, America being a it's not a planet. Do you remember what it's called? Like England and
Africa.
Not Africa. Africa is a continent. So we're on a what is Canada?
A province?
They have province there in Canada, but it is called a
Country.
A what?
Country?
Yeah, country. Mexico is a country. What language do they primarily speak?
Spain.
It's not called Spain. Spain is a country.
Spanish.
Right.
But that's not all they say.
Do you know any Spanish?
I forgot.
You forgot? You had Spanish for a couple of years. You forgot all of it? You can't count? You can't say hello? You can't say yes? Oh my goodness. You can't go to Mexico then. No, you can't even do that.
I need to retake it.
You need that.
And this time I need flashcards so I can remember.
Okay. You like using flashcards?
No, but hey, at least I can learn stuff.
Is it
and keep it in my head.
Is it an easy way for you to learn information when you have flashcards? Is that easier for you to remember the information?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. What's the best way for you to remember something? Say if I wanted you to learn all the states in the United States, what's the best method for you to use to remember that information? For you. What would you say? Okay, and look, wait, this is how important it is. If you were to learn the information, the new information, okay, now think about the best way you could win lots of money. Millions of dollars.
Put a chip in my brain.
How would you keep the information in? You just put them on the tip of your brain? We're not going to get rich off of you. No, what method would you use to study it?
He said put a chip in his brain.
Oh, put a chip in his brain? Oh, well, no. We're going to stick to realistically. How could you remember the information? Not using Spanish.
What I probably make me study for 4 hours.
If you study for 4 hours,
yes,
you can remember.
Yes.
Is that your method? You study for every test at least 4 hours?
No.
Well, how do you study for your test? What method do you use?
I use the study guide.
Okay, so what you do is called review. You have to go over a review. So